Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so in this video today, basically I'm going to be discussing something that I read on Fierce Wireless, and it's not happy news, but this news needs to get out there. And when more and more people are talking about it, it shines a light on it. So shout out to Fierce Wireless. I was doing some downtime, I was doing some reading, came across the article. I already heard about this from Sneed Mobile Tech, so shout out to him. Um, but I wanted to read for myself, and it was, kind of a shocker. Between 1,500 to 2,000 Metro by T-Mobile stores are going to close. This is a very, very, very bad decision on T-Mobile's part. There are several angles to this, and they all line up with being bad decision. I'm going to go over those in this video. First one being employment, right? All those people being let go of their jobs. It's like they can go to a T-Mobile store, but it's not as simple as them just like coming to work the next day at a different location in a T-Mobile shop, walking in and taking off their Metro by T-Mobile shirt and putting on a magenta T-Mobile shirt and just getting to work. No, they have to apply for a job. I don't think there's anything set in place that just migrates them over to T-Mobile stores that need help. It's apply for a position, I guess. So yeah, a lot of workers are going to have to blow the dust off their resume. And it sucks for them, especially in this time. Everything costs more. Inflation is really kicking our butts. Even eggs has become more expensive than anything. And I know people are joking around online that we're going to be painting potatoes for Easter rather than eggs. But, taking all the jokes out of it, really, everything costs more. This is like the worst time to be laying off people. And it's happening. These stores are closing. And those people who actually enjoyed their job, like, I know a lot of people think that, Metro by T-Mobile workers just stand around all day waiting for customers to come in and sell them on the phone and get them out the store. But no, they do other things too, besides, cleaning up the shop, making sure it's tidy and, it's sanitized and everything like that. Sweeping the parking lot for trash and cigarette butts and stuff like that. Like I drive past Metro by T-Mobile shops and I see workers that go outside and do that. They take pride in their work and they take pride in their location, and they absolutely enjoy doing what they're doing, activating phones, selling tablets, quick helps with like customer billing, those types of things. And yeah, they're going to have to go somewhere else. They're either going to apply for T-Mobile and work in a T-Mobile store, or they're going to have to go and see if any other mobile carrier is hiring for in-store sales reps and go in there. And, it's a pain in the butt to have to go through all of that. Plus, you also got to think about the time, the tenure that they had in the company, the time that they built. Now they're restarting all over again, so they're at the very bottom. So, you got to think of like sick time that was accrued, paid time off that was accrued, benefits they got for, years of loyal service to the company. All that is gone. Finito. Bye. They're starting all over again, starting from the bottom. And of course, they're still here. So that's one angle of it. The other angle of it is, and this affects customers, is no physical place for you guys to go to. No physical place for you to go and get help. Everything's going to be done by phone, or it's going to be done by chat. Right? Now, when Visible touted when they first launched that there were no physical stores for Visible, everything was done through the app, everything was done through chat, I heard thousands of people literally upset with that, talking about chat sucks and they don't even have a phone call you can call and all this other stuff, right? So I'm expecting to hear the same things about Metro by T-Mobile and not take that as an acceptance to say, hey, that's cool with us, because it's not. Some people just need that face-to-face interaction and that face-to-face help right then and there, right? You may laugh, you may say, hey, what's so hard about putting a SIM card in? To some people, it is. To some people, because this key is so tiny, they think any hole that you say, oh, take the SIM key, and there should be a spot that has a hole. Push it into the hole, and a tray should pop out. And they find one of the noise-canceling mics, and they put it in that hole, and they push as hard as you tell them to, and keep pushing and pushing, and they're telling you, nothing's popping open. Oh, they just done hit the noise-canceling mic, and probably pushed it, and probably broke it. Sometimes they just need to be physically in the store to get help. When you're closing that many stores down, especially in locations that maybe only have One Metro by T-Mobile store. Yes, there are small rural towns, population 950, 3 blocks from north to south, and 5 blocks from east to west. That's how big the town is. There's a center square. It's got businesses, got a McDonald's, got a Burger King, Taco Bell. It's got the courts and all kinds of other stuff. Maybe it's got a Verizon shop, an AT&T shop. Maybe it's got a Metro by T-Mobile store. That's the only one in town. And if you close that, everybody else has got to start driving further away. If there's one that's still open in the next town over or the next 3 towns over, maybe anytime they have issues with Metro by T-Mobile, it's like taking a 2.5 hour trip to the nearest major city that has a store still open. So it's like, hey, everyone, pack up. We're renting a hotel because we got to go to Metro by T-Mobile and take care of something. So we're gonna be in that major city for like a day. To go get something solved, you're literally going to be paying for a hotel, paying for gas, paying for takeout food, dine out food, and just to get help. I know someone's not crazy enough to do that, but then there might be that one out of a million person that will actually do that. And yeah, so that's very bad. And also, also things being done online, right? If a local store in your area closed and that was the only ones you had in your city, you want to upgrade to a new phone, everything's going to start getting shipped to you. And these days, FedEx, UPS, USPS, they're all dropping the ball. Missing letters, missing bills, missing packages. So now you got to run the risk of that. The idea for T-Mobile to do this is a silly one, considering the fact of like the T-Mobile and Sprint merger was one of the things that I remember them saying, John Ledger and Marcelo, when they sat there side by side in unity. This was going to create more jobs. This was going to create more jobs. So then why aren't we holding them accountable for it? Why aren't they taking accountability for it? See, the things that, we got to worry about, because a lot of people are also talking like it's going to migrate over to T-Mobile prepaid. So how would that work with the home internet that I have? Is everything going to stay the same? Is my son's phone line going to stay the same? Is his plan rate going to stay the same? Or are they going to switch them around, warp them around? There's a lot of factors that come into play. When people hear Metro by T-Mobile stores are closing, they're automatically thinking that something is wrong, the business is going under. So that also is a bad thing. At the end of the day, I think the number one thing out of all these reasons that I talked about that I think weighs heavy on me is the fact that Metro by T-Mobile workers are going to lose their jobs. They're going to be given that, hey, thanks for the excellent customer service. Maybe they'll give them like a thank you t-shirt, a thank you hat, send them out the door. I think it's like, so it's the worst feeling. I mean, the only slightly light at the end of the tunnel is that this wasn't done before Christmas. That would just made it 10 times worse. But still, we're not even that long after Christmas. Now these guys are being shown the door. Sucks. It just, and for a lot of the Metro by T-Mobile workers, employees out there, those who run a store by themselves or have a team together, look, I feel for a lot of you guys, and my prayers are with you guys through a tough time you're about to face. Because nothing sucks more worse than losing your job. And shame on you, T-Mobile.